Hi, everybody. This is day 52 of my New Life YouTube videos. And yesterday was a rough day. Felt really anxious. I remember talking to everyone about how I just felt so anxious and anxiety, and I needed to go walk, which it did get better. I came back and actually cried for a while and I guess purged some of my life out, my old life. And today when I woke up, I felt like it was a new day again. Um, my meditation was a lot better, more really relaxed, more, I guess, just of a release of letting go. And I thought I already let go before, but I still feel like I'm letting go. I don't even know if that's a thing on my journey or not, but that's kind of how I feel. And for me, I'm not really even sure if everybody feels like this or if it's just what I'm going through right now and everybody has it at different times in their life with their journey, but I just felt so lost and I still kind of feel lost, like I'm in a different world. I have my old life and I know what I did in my old life, but like I just feel like I have this whole new life coming on and I can feel it, but it don't show outside of me, and I'm not sure how to go about it. And I'm dealing with that on top of just life stuff. And for me, I just feel like I don't want to let my family down if I'm not doing the right things or if I'm not doing enough. And I know it's always not about letting my family down because it's always about me, but it's still as a mom, you sure don't want your kids to think that you're failing or not doing the right thing. And I always tried to be the best mom that I could. Believe me, there was a lot of times that me and my ex would fight a lot and always argued and had our times, but I just felt like I always felt for me, I did the right thing for my boys. And I always supported them and stood beside them. And with my youngest one, we have a whole thing going on between me and him, and we haven't talked for 2 years, and it was truly just what I felt like a miscommunication, and I really need to resolve the issue, and I want to, but he hasn't gotten back to me, and maybe I'm not meant to. I'm not sure, but it's so hard not having your child, even though like he's in his 30s and he has his own kids, but it's still my child. I had that child. And it's hard as a mom to deal with that. I never ever thought that my son would ever stop talking to me. And there was one point after my divorce that they both stopped talking to me. And I never thought that would ever happen. And I just I just keep going on and knowing who's ever's meant to be in my life will be in my life. Who's not meant to be in my life, I guess, isn't meant to be in my life. And I got to be okay with that. And I'm coming to terms with that. But it's really hard as a mom to know that one of your sons hasn't talked, we haven't talked for 2 years. And I keep on saying I want to resolve it. I even said it clear back when, and it's been an issue. And I guess with me, I'm not going to back down from people that I feel like are going to be mean to me and treat me the way that I don't deserve to be treated. And I can feel the way I feel about things, and I have the right to feel about things too. But for me, I just feel like sometimes it's always a two-sided story, and maybe I seen it one way and the other person's seen it a different way, and you need to resolve it, because resolving things is so much easier, and being truthful and honest, even if you don't want to hear it. I'm more of a person where, like, you need to be honest with me. I don't even care if I don't like to hear it. I want to be truthful and honest, and that's just how I am. I've always been like that. Everybody that knows me, they know exactly how I am. And I just really feel like there's so much time that gets in front of people and they lose and they miss because of maybe a side of a story that they thought and took it personally, and it wasn't even meant like that. And that's why I always feel like we should always talk and resolve things, and that's what I wanted to do, but it hasn't ever happened. And I'm not really sure if it will or if I will ever get him back in my life. And that's hard as a mom. It's so hard. And all you want in your life is for your children to be happy and to have the best life that they have. And if he's not in my life and he's happy and he's having the best life, then that's really what I want for him. And my other son knows that, because I got emotional the other day and said, you don't understand what it's like to not have your other child in your life. You have 2 children now. Could you imagine that? And he got it. And a while back, I was crying over it, and it was really hard for me at one point after my surgery, because I was wondering if he knew about it. And I got kind of emotional, but it was probably my coming off of my anesthesia that I had. And I was emotional, and my son that came and got me, that I talked to, said, Mom, you need to stop crying over the people that don't want to be in your life and enjoy the ones that do. And wow, that was a wake-up call, because that is the truth. Be enjoying the ones that truly want to be in your life, and be grateful for the ones that do want to be in your life, and truly cherish those ones. And that's really what I've been doing since then, and hoping and praying that my other son we will resolve this issue and it will be handled. And all I can do is be grateful and hope for the best, and maybe one day it will all be resolved. But for me, as a mom, it's so hard to know when you don't have your other son with you what's going on, how he's feeling. And as an intuitive mother, I feel like I feel my kids, and I'll know if something's going on with them, more so sometimes than I realize. And it's so rewarding but scary at the same time, because you are so connected. And like they say, when they cut the cord from your baby, it doesn't really matter. You still have that cord connected, and you still feel the feelings of things with them sometimes, especially if they're in a pain or hurting or a major thing that happens to them. It's like you know it without even knowing how you know it, and it blows my mind sometimes. And I had that not too long ago with my son that I'm talking to, and it was like an aha moment, because I had felt really sick the one day and thought I was having a kidney stone passing because my stomach hurt so bad. Went to the emergency room, called my son, and he was so sick. My daughter-in-law said that he's been sick for 2 days and didn't know that. And when I went to the hospital, they could not detect anything. By the time I left there with all the tests and all this stuff, when I was walking out, it was like a aha moment, like, okay, it wasn't really about me. It was about my son, but I was feeling all this stuff that he was feeling as being sick as bad as he was. And then it was just like, wow, I didn't realize how much that I do get in tune with my children and feel, and it just blows my mind as a mom. But I just pray that my other son will come back to me and we will be able to mend this and everything will be okay. Because being on my journey, it's been hard not having him to talk to too. And my other son tries the best listening to me and learning from me. And I don't try to push my stuff on my kids. I did at first. I'll be honest with you. At first, I truly did. I thought, oh my God, I'm awake. My kids will probably be just like me. I need to start showing them how to do this, what to do, how to go. And then later, it was probably like almost 6 months later, I had a revelation or whatever you want to call it, aha moment, that it's like everybody has their own awakening. Everybody will awaken on their own journey when it's their time. Not everyone will awaken. And I didn't realize that. I just assumed that my kids would be just like me, some way, somehow. And they might, but I don't push it on them anymore. I will help them any way that I can and point out things that I think that they need to know, or I felt like what I say, the divine channeling comes through me because I feel like I need to say to them. And I'm kind of cautious and careful about how I say it, because for me, I always say universe. And I know other people sometimes say God, which is the same thing, source, divine, whatever you want to call it. But for me, on my journey, I more so say universe. And so I catch myself sometimes saying, oh, the universe got that for me. Oh, the universe did this for me. Oh, wow. I am so grateful for the universe. And I will say God too, because it's the same thing. But for me, I just feel like it's even further out there than God. Like it's source, it's like it's so a higher power, higher whatever, higher self, higher, I mean, whatever you want to say. But I've came to learn that I just help whoever gets brought into my life and do whatever is best for them if they ask me, because I don't push anything on anybody. I don't make them feel the way that I do. I don't expect them to feel the way that I do. Everybody has their own learning and their own way of going about God, or the way that they need to find themselves or understand all on their healing journey and what they need to do. And I've came a long way. Like, I've known for about 3 years about it, and I've learned a lot. I don't go seeking as much as I used to. I still feel like I need answers sometimes, and I'm always looking for answers. And I will go and feel like I'll get a message that's sent to me from my higher self. But now I am the frequency. I don't go chasing, I don't go anything. I am just me, myself, and that's it. Like, I am what I call, I am, like how Jesus said, I am like God through a vessel through me. Like, we are all gods. Like, we are all I ams. And once you realize that, it just blows your mind that it's you with the source. You're all one. Like, you're connected. Like, we're not apart from the source. We're not like a separate being. We are source, all of us. And it was hard for me at first because I always looked outside myself for like God or whatever and stuff. But now I've learned that it's me with my higher self, with God, universe, source, whatever. And it's so crazy to know I am. Like, it's me. It's all of us. We are all gods. All of us. So wow, be grateful for that. Because that was hard for me at first. I didn't know how to go with that, and I always looked outside of myself, and especially for when I did go to church, and I always had to listen to the Bible and read about it, and I was not much on the Bible. And to this day, I don't believe in the Bible. I mean, there's probably stuff in there that might be true, but I just don't believe in it. I just feel like as long as you do the right thing, you tell the truth, and you help others, that's the godly thing that you need to do. That's it. And love one another unconditional, because that's all we need to do is love. And I'm so grateful for that. And I show that wherever I go. And I truly know that we are all one. And we will all come to that someday and learn from each other and know that we were all one. But it's going to take time. And as a collective being awakened, we are trying our best to keep the vibration up high. And I feel like everybody has a part in this to a degree. You just have to find the light and not the dark, because there's always a light side or a dark side of us. And there's always the feminine and the masculine. And we just all have to choose whatever is better. We have to feel the darkness, don't get me wrong. You don't want to push the darkness away, because that's healing too. You have to heal your dark sides, and you have to go through it and feel the fear and everything that you do. But really and truthfully, what I understand is just find the positive out of every situation that you can, the best you can. Heal your triggers and learn and experience all you can on your journey, the best that you can, and be grateful. Truly just so grateful. And I am just so grateful for my journey. And there's some days, believe me, that I just feel like I came on here one day and said I'm just wore out, I'm tired, and I just felt like giving up, but I'm not. I'm still keep going, and I'm still here, and I still love, and I want to be loved, and I am love. And once I've found it in myself, I'm ready to find another person to give it back to me. So anyways, this has been a longer one today, so I'm grateful for everybody that wanted to come on here and listen to me. And thank you, thank you. And I still can't believe it's 52 days of my new life. And thank you all so very much. And I love you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Bye.